So last night I just got Lewis and Clark, and this morning I went ahead and unboxed it, and just kind of wanted to do a quick video synopsis about the component quality of this board game. And this is mostly in response to Geo's thread on BGG about the quality being unacceptable. The first thing you're going to notice is the rulebook, which is well done. I kind of prefer them to be not as wide, but that's a personal preference. And then you have all the tile sheets. Tile sheets I'm very happy with. I didn't have any of the marks on the player board like Geo does. That wouldn't bother me anyway because that's not something you see. But the tiles themselves actually come out quite easily. And that means that I'm not going to damage the game when I actually take them out because they're well cut. Has wooden bits as you expect, and then now we have the game board. There's like one little mark there on the game board that doesn't bother me. And when you look at some of the corners, let me do it like this. There are some little white specks, but honestly, you're going to have that no matter what publisher makes the game. That's something that is going to show up after a couple of plays of the game. It's probably not at the quality of a GMT game or something manufactured by Panda Games, but it feels like an industry standard, and as long as you're careful with it, as long as you're not rough with it, I think it's going to last quite a bit. I mean, this is a game that I imagine if you're careful, you could play 100 times and it would still be standing. The cards are a bit of a mixed bag. The first card, probably because of the wrapper was on too tight, has some white on the borders. And the cards themselves feel a bit thin and not quite as sturdy as many other games. Now, I sleeve everything, and if you sleeve everything, I don't think it's going to be an issue. But, if this is a game you play a lot, maybe consider sleeving. But still, even considering, the slight warpage, it's maybe on a bit of the disappointment side, but I'm not angry. I don't think that Ludonaut was trying to gyp me or pull the wool over my eyes or something like that. I actually, and for what I paid for this game, which was $34, I'm actually kind of satisfied with it. It's, I think, within the industry standard. Now, I get where Geo is coming from, because when you look at a lot of other publishers, they are really pushing the bounds of what's considered the industry standard. So here's Splendor. I just got this, and this is by Space Cowboys. I don't think I have any of their other games. But the first thing I noticed in this game is you have these heavy poker chips. I mean, that's nice. I mean, you don't really see that. And the cards themselves are of a better quality. They're full bleed, like in Lewis and Clark, and they had no warpage. And you can see I have already sleeved these cards. But here's the thing: Splendor costs $27 for me. This game costs $34. Now, this game has wooden bits and a game board. I'm not really sure what that adds to the manufacturing cost. But to me, Splendor actually seems like the higher quality game. And when you look at a lot of the Kickstarter projects, especially ones made by Panda Games, I mean, you just kind of see that envelope getting pushed more and more and more. And, that's great. So while I don't agree with Geo, while I don't think this game is acceptable, I'm actually quite happy with it. I actually like that he posted his comments on BGG. As a community, I think BGG suffers from being too positive. I like critical people. People who are critical really help me assess whether I want to purchase a game or not. And they also are responsible for really keeping publishers in check, encouraging them to continuously up their game and outcompete one another. So Geo, he took his time. He posted pictures to defend his thoughts. I'm happy that he did that. I like that view, even though I don't. I like that commitment, even though I don't agree with his conclusion. Now, some people say that it should be all done privately. I disagree with that. I really want people to be critical about games, the mechanics, the components on BGG, because it helps me make purchases. And, basically what I want to do is buy games that I'm going to be very happy with. Splendor, I'm very happy with the component quality of this game. This is amazing. Lewis and Clark, I'm satisfied with it. I don't feel like I got ripped off. I don't think they were doing anything unethical, I would of course love better components. I would pay $10, $15 more for something, of the line of St. Francis, but I'm happy with what I got for $34. So that's it. Thank you.